This podcast is part of Another Happy Studios,
the home of podcasts with passion.
Hello and welcome to Still Got Legs, a Doctor Who Rewatch podcast brought to you by Another Happy Studios. The Ghost Monument. More like the Ghost Monumentally Boring episode.
Hello everyone, welcome to Still Got Legs, the only Doctor Who Rewatch podcast in the world. There are absolutely no others that exist, legally speaking. That might not be true. My name is Nathan, and as always I'm joined by my wonderful companion as we go on this fantastic journey through time and space. Alonso, Geronimo, Clara, oh brilliant, and rewatch all of Dr Who. Hello Lawrence.
Hello Nathan, James Bauer, I'm back, I'm fresh, I'm feeling sexy. I had COVID, now I don't.
Literally no one cares. Did you notice the fun new thing in my intro a little bit?
I did. I laughed at it. You said, brilliant, which I appreciated.
Yes, yeah. It's been added into the mix now.
Is that 13's catchphrase? Oh,
well,
brilliant.
13, like 12, does not really have a catchphrase. So,
well, 12's Clara. That's what you like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really, but it is.
Yeah.
But, so we have to do what we can, you know?
Right. And there not, I'm sure there was a saying for 13, was there
There's
not?
There's not. I'm telling you now. I literally Googled 13's catchphrase. Okay?
Oh, just to be extra
Yes.
certain. Okay, fair enough.
You always do this. You're always like, I'm sure when I have looked into it extensively, I have hard research and evidence. You're like, I don't know. I got a feeling. I don't know. Here I am with mountains of evidence. Okay. Why no Ninth Doctor? Ari, listen again, okay?
Yeah.
On this fantastic journey through time and space, Alonso, Geronimo, Clara.
He's had your pants right down there, mate.
Nat as well. We're not missing fantastic. It's there. You just gotta listen.
Yeah.
You gotta listen.
You're not listening, chat.
You gotta listen.
Oh, gosh. Nathan, what was I going to say to you? I was going to say something to you this week. What was I going to say to you?
I don't fucking know, do I? No, that's me.
Then we'll never know.
Great. Well,
awesome.
How am I supposed to know what you're going to say to me?
No, that's what I was going to say to you. We are, as two best friends, we are extremely
two best friends in a room. They might kiss.
We have kissed.
Many times.
It's not a maybe. We will kiss. If you find us in a room together, we will kiss.
What do you think of my skull cup?
It's quite nice, but also
the
like
season.
Yeah, it is the season, but it also feels like. Where did you buy that? It feels like
Iceland.
a pound shop kind of thing.
Yeah, it was a pound from Iceland.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. That's groovy. I was saying this to my wife the other day. I feel significantly not as spooky this month as I should do. I feel more excited for Christmas than Halloween now.
I'm so stoked for Christmas, dude. Yeah. I'm ready. Give me a cheese board.
Give me a cheese board right now and a red wine if you would. I think you're not a red wine man. You're a Sauvignon Blanc kind of man.
I am. Yeah, I don't like a red wine. It seems a bit much. I'll have a rosé.
Yeah.
I'll have
famously is what you get if you put red and wine together in the same cup.
Red and wine, is it?
Oh,
you put red and wine.
What
anyway,
I said
Lawrence,
was correct.
What did you have to tell me?
I don't know. I actually don't think I had anything. I think I was just moving us on. I can't really remember. So I'm
you
sure
was
it wasn't
literally
there.
saying something.
Yeah, but now I'm not.
So about a train station, maybe?
Train station?
I know. I remember
Where
train
the
station.
fuck have you done?
I think that's because I had a notification from Uber which said like £5 train tickets or something. Maybe that's what I was
Uber's
thinking
doing
of.
trains these days?
I don't know. I don't have time to look into it. All right,
You know
we're on
they
a
do
deadline,
helicopters
Lawrence.
and-
We've got a hard hour.
We got a hard hour. This won't mean anything to anyone that's listening unless you're here in the chat right now. But we gotta go soon.
We
right?
gotta go. We got just over 2 hours, okay? And you might be thinking, that's so much time.
Yeah.
Brother, have you listened to this podcast before?
If you went from Rose to, and then gone, where are the boys at now? I'll check in on the latest episode versus the oldest one. You might be like, you've got like 4 podcast links.
2 hours? That's so much time. Oh, you must be new.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, baby, sweetie.
Nathan, let's talk about Doctor Who straight away, I think.
Lawrence, I would love nothing more than to talk about episode 146 of Doctor New Who and Still Got Legs, which is this podcast. It is season 11, episode 1. No, it is season 11, episode 2.
Nailed it.
Written by Fishy Chips, Chris Chibnall. Directed by Mark Tonderol. I may have pronounced that wrong, but regardless, this episode is titled The Ghost Monument.
Banger title, I think.
And what a monument it is, you know?
What a monumentally boring episode, you might say.
I did not say that, okay? I did not say that.
Do you want to tell me how you do feel in your general thoughts?
Lawrence, I'd love nothing more than to hear how you feel, although I kind of have an idea. But
well, look, no, you maybe don't, because I was being a little bit hyperbolic, right?
Wow.
I saw monumental in the title, or monument in the title. I thought monumentally, I can make that work. And you got to go big or go home. I learned this from Ryan's SEO on his YouTube videos, right? You got to make a bold statement, yeah.
Yeah. How could we forget the YouTube smash hit that is "Hey"? You know, we've all seen it.
We've all seen it. Everyone's seen it.
And there's blogging success videos as well.
Yeah, you either got to go in with a hey or like top 10 ways to make pound signs while blogging or something.
Top 10 secrets to blogging to be a millionaire. From the blogging millionaire.
Yeah. God, whoa. Do you think he was called the blogging millionaire before he was a millionaire?
Well, that was his YouTube channel name. So
his first video posted, he was really optimistic.
He was already a blogging millionaire before he started his YouTube channel on being a blogging millionaire. So that's good. You know?
No, that is good. That is good. Look, I like this episode, sort of. I think it's equal parts frustrating and it's equal parts interesting.
Ooh.
I like the energy of this era. I really like that it's quite relentlessly paced a little bit. I think stop playing. It feels like they're very. I'm really trying again.
I know. Go on.
It feels like they're really like keen to stand out and be different from other eras of Doctor Who, but at the same time, there is something missing. Something, I don't know what it is. And it feels like they can't quite stick the landings, not necessarily in terms of plot, but they can't quite park the show and say this is Doctor Who at the point yet. I'm sure they'll get there. But I don't know. This is an episode with this much walking and talking feels like I should know way more about the characters than I do, and I still don't. And it feels like the thing that pissed me off the most about this episode is that people are just saying shit out loud. No one's really talking to one another, and it's like there are a few scenes where that happens, and we'll talk about them, where like two characters interact quickly, and I'm like, fucking yes, some dynamics, some interesting stuff happening here. But then they go back to being like, what do we do now? We'll do this, okay, and then they do it. So I don't know. It's what do you think?
I tend to agree. It's a strange episode. I have very mixed feelings on it because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It looks amazing. I think visually it's stunning. I think it looks incredible. There's great visual effects work and everything like that. It feels like they're a little bit stuck in trying to identify the tone for this new season, this new era of Doctor Who. Okay, it seems like we're going, okay, let's tone down the comedy of Doctor Who and let's focus more on story and drama. It's now a drama show, whatever. Okay, let's try and focus on that. But I don't think they're quite nailing the balance of that, though. I think it's still a little confused and trying to find its foot. It's like it's trying to be a serious, semi-serious space drama, like a Christopher Nolan sci-fi or something like that. But then it occasionally will remember it's Doctor Who and needs to be a little bit silly and fun. But then that silliness then stands out even more amongst the rest of the episodes. Yeah, because of that. I don't know. It's confusing. There's some really good moments. There's some really great, enjoyable moments. But yes, it's definitely a mixed bag and a little bit of a confusing, tonally confusing. It's probably how I describe it.
I like the way you put it with the, like, it feels like it's trying to gear itself more towards, like, we're like a 50-minute long episode drama kind of show now. But it's, yeah, there is definitely a focus on story and stuff, but by doing that, by kind of like splooging all your fucking ideas into a story, but then forgetting...
Don't say that. I hate the word splooge. It's awful.
By wanking all of your ideas into a story. By coming all of your ideas into a story. You do, like, it does become this thing of like, yeah, great, that's all very nice, but I don't care about any of it if the characters are not interesting or kind of a bit undercooked. And Also, I think this episode, I think I just don't like Graham. I think Graham annoys me.
You don't like Graham?
It's not. Maybe it's not that I don't like him. I feel like he's got a fucking attitude problem, and he annoys me a little. He grates me a little bit.
I didn't come across to me in this episode at all.
Oh, but there's more to come, is there?
No,
from last week, because last week he had a pop at Ryan for no reason.
I get it from last week. I don't think there was any moments like that this week, was there? He seemed to be quite kind and nice to Ryan.
I think it's mostly it comes from the fact that he is. Maybe he's not a prick. Maybe he's just trying too hard. There's an element of that. Maybe
he's trying to reconnect with his with his grandson whose grandma has just died.
No, it's not necessarily that, because I get that
what a
stuff. No, but like there is an element of we'll get to
trying to reconnect to this guy who has no father figure. Okay, after his gran has just died. Okay, they're both lost a mutual
being mean
person.
to him as well. Like just learn to be patient with him and not nasty.
So is it Ryan you're pissed at, or or Graham?
No, Ryan's my sweetheart. I like Ryan. I want to give Ryan a big cuddle because.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I like Ryan. Do you not like Ryan? I think he's a bad actor.
Have you got Graham and Ryan mixed up?
No, I know who Graham and Ryan are.
Okay.
I think Ryan's nice. Is he not nice?
No, he's fine, but like you're like Ryan's my little oogu. I love Ryan. He's my little pookie.
Because I think he's sweet, and I think I like that. Do you know what? Do you know why it is? Because he's a character with a vulnerability that they keep talking about in a way that humanizes him to me. And yes, I know there's some stuff there that's like, stop babying him a little bit.
No,
right?
It's not that, but... Right.
Okay, well, look, I'm interested to see where you're going with it, but I think Ryan's one of the only characters they've fucking given any meat to so far that makes me warm to him a little bit. Do you not think?
Again, I feel like you've got
I've not
mixed up.
I know who Graham is.
No, let me just 100% clarify.
It's okay. Bradley Walsh.
Graham is Bradley Walsh.
Yes, yeah.
Ryan is Tosin Cut. Ryan is black.
Yes,
Graham is
I am
white.
aware. I know this.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Okay.
Right. Look, we'll get into them and their little dynamics as we go. But where do we open the episode?
In space.
Yeah. Well, technically, we actually do the title sequence first, don't we?
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Isn't that called open?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, no, you are right. Yeah. All right, sick. So, Lawrence, we start off with the title. Edit all that out, all right? So,
no, I don't know. You told me I wasn't allowed to edit content.
That wasn't on recording, all right? No one knows about that.
Okay, fair enough.
Edit all that out where I was wrong, okay? So, Lawrence, we start off with the title sequence, okay?
Yeah.
A new title sequence for New Who. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
I like it. I think it's speedier. It's nice. I like them. Ooh. I don't know enough about music to like make real points about music, but it sounds pleasing. Like I don't dislike the tune.
It's very classic Who coded, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
Even the music and the visuals, I think. The visuals are basically like the classic wavy shit but like new and stuff.
I like it's kind of liquidy, like a liquidy effect, which looks quite slick and nice.
A liquidy effect?
Yeah, I think so. Like the time vortex feels very like swishy, swirly.
This isn't a time vortex.
Well, what is it then?
I don't know, it's just stuff, isn't it?
Stuff.
It's just stuff.
Controversially, no TARDIS. What do you think of that?
It's just space stuff. Yeah, it's fine. The classic one didn't have, well, the first anyway, didn't have the TARDIS. Maybe it did the later ones. I'm not sure.
I saw the 5th Doctor one recently where there's just a big grinning Doctor face.
Lots of big faces.
Yeah. Yeah. It's me.
It's me. I am the Doctor. I'm the Doctor. Sarah Jane.
I'm the Doctor.
Sarah
Jane.
Doctor Who. Look at me. I'm Doctor Who. This is my show. Sarah Jane. This is my show. I'm Doctor Who.
But like it keeps going back to the time vortex and he keeps coming back and goes, Sarah Jane!
Sarah Jane, look!
You're not listening!
Why is your face not here? Is your face in the Sarah Jane adventures? Sarah Jane?
Sarah Jane.
I'm Doctor Who!
But yeah, so that's yeah, I like it. I think it looks good. It's nice. It just looks clean. We spoke about the visuals last week, and you were saying about them a little bit in your general thoughts as well. That it's just it's a visually pleasing era. It looks really cool.
It is visually. Nice. John Smith is hard at work. Bless him.
Yeah,
he's earning that paycheck. So.
He cannot be doing all of it. People keep crediting him. This cannot
apparently,
be the only.
Apparently, it is just one bloke. He's doing it all.
That's insanity. Really?
It is insanity. Yeah, but apparently so.
Fucking hell, earn your back.
He released his showreel on his YouTube channel.
And it's just seasons 11, 12, and 13 of Doctor Who, is it?
And the last episode of Twice Upon a Time, the Christmas special as well.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Go him.
Good stuff.
On you. Oh, he did that weird glass.
I don't think he was there for RTD2, which makes sense because
yeah,
you know. But wait, we'll get to that. But you know,
yeah, that feels like more people, but somehow less as well. We'll get to it, I guess.
Less talent, certainly.
Yeah, perhaps.
But yes, so the new title sequence ends. It's Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But now we're in space. Okay.
I love being in space.
I love being in space too. I do it all the time. We pick up where we left off. All right, which is space.
Yeah.
And then they're all in space. They're trapped. But then there's a big light shit, and the ship appears.
I like the way it cracks in. Just, I'm there. I'm a ship.
Yeah, and not to immediately go negative, but like, does it not feel a little convenient? Like there's nothing.
Come on, brother. This is
I know,
Doctor
but
Who.
just hear me out a second. Just hear me out a second.
Right,
but like, if this didn't, and I get this is the point, but like, if this didn't happen, they just die. Okay, like the Doctor did nothing to get them out of this scenario. No. The Doctor got them into this horrible scenario, just plunged them into space, and if there just didn't happen to be two different spaceships arrive at this exact moment, then
that's the thing. It's not even just one convenient ship; it's two convenient ships.
Like I get that's a bit of a nothing complaint because whatever, it's a plot, but like,
well, but there's criticisms there. Like yes, but I would say that this to make it about this era and no other eras is crazy because it's like it exists in 10 seasons of Doctor Who at least that we've covered. So
I agree, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
No, true. You should call it out every time and say this is bad. Yeah,
and I do historically. I've always
there's a lot of contrivances I think that come about in this, but it is. Yeah, well, look, the ship arrives, right? We kind of we see Ryan's little POV. As he's kind of it's POV. We see his eye, and it's quite clear that he's like losing air or whatever. And then the next thing you see, it's POV of Graham waking him up, and he's like, "You're right, mate. What's going on? We're in space."
It's telling him to breathe. I was telling you to breathe earlier.
You were actually. You're like a regular Graham to my Ryan.
Yeah, who's
in that I think you're a prick and I'm nice.
Yeah. Again, I'm sure you've got them confused.
I haven't. I know who they are.
All right.
But yeah, I kind of like that they're both. It goes on throughout the episode a little bit, but I do kind of like that they're both like, we're in space. Yeah, we're in fucking space. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. I guess. It's a little nonchalant in a way that I think other companions might have had a big moment of like, I'm in space or whatever.
I'm in space. Yeah. There's a little angry woman with them as well. Yes. She's so little and so angry, okay? And she's
my spaceship, actually. It's mine.
Yeah, she saved their lives, but she's so angry about the fact that she saved their lives.
So, no one asked you. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's like I saved your life. Actually, I don't know what accent she had. That was,
I don't know what
that was. Geordie. But
yeah, I fucking saved your life.
I fucking saved your life, pet. All right.
I've grilled more beards than George Foreman.
Yeah, it's all right. Say the one thing that you can say.
Let's go to fucking Bijou and save people's lives in our spaceship.
For anyone who doesn't know, Lawrence is quoting Geordie Shore.
Scotty T of Geordie Shore.
A UK-based spin-off of the show Jersey Shore. Which is about people who don't have jobs, I think.
They're jobless individuals going out shagging and drinking, and then like one of them will shag someone they're not supposed to shag, and they'll be like, I can't believe you shagged the person you're not meant to shag. And then
why are they not supposed to shag him?
No, because they'll be like, here's my mate, and then their mate's there, and he's like, hello. And then I don't know. That one doesn't speak well. Yeah.
I'm a Geordie.
Hello. I'm also 80 years old.
Okay.
Anyway, a lot of Geordie Shore is about them being like, here's my friend. They're partying with us tonight. And then lo and behold, their friend will have sex with one of the members of Geordie Shore. And they'll be like, I can't believe you had sex with my friend. that I
Why
brought
not?
here to the house where we all have sex with each other.
The sex house.
Yeah, it's what is essentially an orgy alcoholics
Yeah.
like basement or whatever. It's
Why
yeah,
do they all
it's-
live together?
I don't know. That's part of it, isn't it? Like Love Island, they all live together in the little villa for like a month or whatever they
They
do.
live together in Love Island?
No, in Love Island, yeah, they have to because it's the villa. They all share. Why are we doing this?
Are they not like in a town?
No, they're like in some random fucking villa, and they every now and again they go out into town, but it's clearly like a scripted shop in a set, and the person that's like playing the cashier is an actor. It's very weird.
That's
It's
so confusing to me.
yeah, it makes
Like-
no sense, and I don't know why they do it the way they do.
Just set it. Just
Go to a shop.
make it Big Brother or don't.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
You
that
know?
it is a weird midpoint between them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
yeah.
one of them or do nothing. Anyway,
Anyway, so she comes out and she's like, "Lads, I fought in Sea of July for
I'm
me
pretty
spaceship."
sure she's Northern Irish.
No, I know, but you made her Geordie. So
I know.
We're doing what you
accidentally
did,
made her Geordie. Yeah.
and that was your doing. Now I've just got to go with it. All right.
Yeah, but anyway,
It's
she's
what
very
it is.
angry. She's very angry at them because she saved their life or
Yeah.
whatever, and she's saying something about there's a big final planet or whatever. And then
Yeah.
like,
and-
what's happening? And also, where's the Doctor and Yaz? No idea, mate. Not a
yeah.
clue.
I do kind of like that. Graham's like, "Can you please help us find the Doctor and Yaz?" And she's like, "Absolutely not. No, kill
No,
yourself."
no fucking chance. You should actually die, quite
Yeah.
frankly.
And if we run
Actually.
into them, that's nothing to do with me. But you should
Yeah.
still kill yourself. Yeah.
Anyway, how dare you? Anyway, luckily for us, there's another spaceship where Yaz
Yes.
wakes up and she's like, "Hello, I'm
Two
Yaz."
spaceships. This is convenient.
Two spaceships? Whoa. And no TARDIS?
No
But two
TARDIS.
spaceships?
Fucking hell.
That's crazy, dude. Anyway, Yaz wakes up on this spaceship. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
this is all very cool because it's like a really long tracking shot.
This is awesome. I like this a lot. Yeah.
There's like the camera just follows Yaz for around like going from like the med pod waking up and then going into the bridge, the bridge
a
of the
bridge, I
spaceship.
think, yeah.
And then it's like all quite hectic with the camera moving around the set and the Doctor trying to figure out like what's going on, and this guy who was in Broadchurch, I think, also.
Yeah, and he's also
there.
one of the probation workers in Misfits as well.
I don't care about Misfits.
I know
man. You're
you
always
don't,
talking
but
about
it's a show I've
Misfits.
seen and you haven't, so I like to flex it on you.
I've seen I think I've seen like 2 or maybe 3 seasons of Misfits,
Yeah.
but then
It
I
gets
haven't seen
bad
rest
after the
of
third one,
Misfits.
like really quickly, really bad.
I think whenever the cast changed, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's series 3. Well, series 2, it stopped. Robert Sheehan or Sheeran, I can't remember what his name is. He's in the Umbrella Academy as well.
I remember there was that one who's a little nerd who's played by the guy from Game of Thrones who's gonna eat your willy or whatever.
Yeah,
You know, he's got the sausage on the fork.
yeah, and he's like, "Ooh, Willie."
Ooh, I'm gonna eat your willy.
Alfie Allen's knob is on my fork.
Yeah, he eats Alfie Allen's penis or whatever.
Yeah. Which is actually quite a
Penis.
sizable penis as well, if you don't mind me saying. You see it in
Alright.
one of the scenes he's in Game of Thrones.
Okay. Sure. Well, shout out to Alfie Allen then, on his massive hog.
Good
I
on him.
guess.
Yeah. Congrats.
But yeah, he was in it, and he was like a weedy little nerd or whatever, a weird
Yeah.
little virgin creep. But then suddenly he's like ripped and Batman and
Yeah.
like fucking crazy
He
futuristic.
got a little
Batman
bit
or some
hencher
shit.
for Game of Thrones, I think, if that's what lined up. Or yeah, he did just get built for the next season.
I don't think it was. I think it was way before Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
was it? Fair enough.
I
then,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you are right. I think.
And even he wasn't in Game of Thrones until like season like 4. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, no, he
Like,
didn't rock up for a hot minute, did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they'd all been. Sansa was married to him, and she was like, not a child when that happened. I think. I can't remember.
No, he was-
Oh no, Sansa was a child, but I think Sophie Turner was at that point. Although maybe she was as well. I don't know. Look, I will lose track. I don't know who's how old in Game of Thrones.
I don't know what crimes have been committed. Okay.
Yeah.
Too
In Game
many
of Thrones,
them.
many, I think.
Too
Yeah.
many, quite frankly.
Yeah, more than
Yeah.
we're comfortable with.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, I'd
But
chop
Lawrence
Alfie
does
Allen's
love
big penis
child
off as well.
brides. so-
No, I don't do that. That's not
Okay.
true.
Anyway, so we're on a spaceship, all right? We're on this big spaceship. There's a big tracking
Yeah.
shot. The tracking shot's good. I do quite like it.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's all going to ship, basically. The ship's crashing, and they have to do a Star Wars and jettison off half the ship. Not to worry, we're still
Yeah.
flying half a
Half
ship.
a ship. Yeah,
Yes.
I quite like this. Yeah, you're right. The tracking shot is really fun. I like that they go and I know it's all like effects and stuff, but I like the fact that they in one take you see the actual half of the ship just fucking disappear behind them.
It does look very cool.
Yeah. Looks awesome. I really like the aspect that Yaz wakes up in the Medipod, but obviously the Doctor doesn't need as long to recover. So Yaz wakes up and you see it from her perspective. She kind of walks out. She's like, "What the fuck?" And the Doctor's already in the chaos, and it's
Doctor's
just like,
think of it. Yeah,
yeah. She's like, "Right, Yaz," and that bloke's like, "Oh yeah, fucking hell, she is alive. It's crazy." Anyway, and then they just blaze like through her. It's quite fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So they go into this planet. They do they land on the planet? They
crash land on the planet.
The other ship has landed on the planet.
Yeah.
Graham and Ryan's your favorite character.
Yeah, my favorite character, Ryan.
Graham, I think Graham.
Yeah.
Your favorite character. They land on the ship. Do you know where this is filmed? Where the majority of this episode was filmed, Lawrence?
I go on. You're gonna tell me. Go on.
Fans of us doing silly little accents will be free.
Oh no.
South Africa.
No way,
welcome
bro.
to my planet.
No way, bro.
Welcome to the Ghost Monument planet, bro.
We got a little tent we set up. We got loads
Oh,
of
look
stuff.
at this little tent.
Oh, come to the hologram tent. We'll tell you loads of things.
Anyway, we got to move on. We can't do that.
Yeah, we haven't got long for this. I quite like this. They land on the little planet. It is funny that it's kind of like it crashes and then they're immediately just like it kind of fades away and then it comes back and they're like, "Good thing we're all survived and
we're all
and
safe. We're all
good,
safe." Yeah. They're like they land and they're like it feels like they're kind of doing multiple sci-fi tropes here, where like. Desert planet, 3 suns.
Oh,
what is
yeah.
this? It's very Star Wars, you know.
Yeah,
right?
the way the ship came in earlier was very like out of hyperspace or whatever.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. Who's texting me? My
Tell her to
wife's
stop.
texting me.
All right, tell her to shut up. Tell her I said shut up.
Nathan said, "Shut your trap."
Yeah, just that and nothing else. No other context.
I'm not gonna do that.
Nathan said, "I'll tell her." I'm gonna text her right now and say, "Shut up."
No, don't do it.
I'm going to.
I'm warning her now.
I'm gonna do it. Shut up. I've done it. Anyway,
So, Nathan is cross that you're disrupting us.
So they're on this alien planet. There's 3 suns in the sky. Ryan and Graham. Oh god, she said, "What the hell?" Ryan and Graham have a bit of, this is fun. We're on an alien planet, or whatever. Yeah. But then they see the big spaceship coming down. They're like, "Oh no, we're fucked. We're gonna crash or whatever." And then they would have been fine if they just stayed where they were. Really?
Yeah. Sorry, my wife just texted me saying, "Idiot boy."
It's true. I am an idiot boy. But like they see this spaceship coming and then they do that classic thing where they think, "What should we run to the side out of its way?" No, let's run in a straight fucking line.
Why would you run sideways? That's so foolish.
If they just stood perfectly still, they would have been fine. It would just pass straight over them.
Yeah,
you know?
But they got to run, which is funny because running that way is the dumbest way you could run, and so running that way would only get you further in the danger. It's like they're running to the target.
It's true.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's exactly the point I was making. That's why I should
that's why I was making it in a more succinct and cool way.
Okay. Well, I feel like I already made it in a succinct way.
What I will say is I don't like. This is my first instance of Graham being a little little prick with an attitude.
What's these? What is these?
Because Ryan's like, "I can't believe it. We're on an alien planet," and he's like, "Yeah, 3 suns is a bit of a giveaway, innit?" Like, shut the fuck up, Graham. He was trying to be nice and talk to you. No. And you're going to be like, that's a normal thing, but it's charged from what he was getting on about last week, where Ryan said something, and then he was like, "You shut up, Ryan, idiot."
You're adding a tone that is not present, okay?
Well, good. I'm fine with that, because Graham's a prick.
No. There's no prig. He's just like, "Oh yeah, 3 suns, fucking bit of a giveaway."
I'm defending Ryan. I stand with Ryan. All right.
Graham loves Ryan. He's trying to connect with Ryan.
No, he does. He's not trying to connect. The way you connect with people is not by being like, "Yeah, obviously, shut up, cunt." Like, come on, Graham.
At no point does he say that though.
He said,
"My God."
All right. I don't like him. He's a nasty boy.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with you. Something weird's happening. Anyway, so they crash, and then there's a big reunion or whatever, but not even. It's just like, oh, we're together again. Well, I guess they don't really know each other yet, do they?
No, but it is a little bit like it's convenient they've all ended up here, and then not one of them is like crazy.
Lawrence, this is Doctor Who. You can't critique about being convenient, okay?
No, I'm going to pitch shift that so it sounds like you saying it and I'm the cool one. But yeah, so the doctor admits, look, sorry, I did fuck it up, right? But I'm going to get you home. There's a nice moment where she's like, welcome to what I presume is your first alien planet. And then she just immediately is just on. And she's like, right, see you later. Let's get on with it. But yeah, so there's Graham borrows the Doctor's shades, which I was so convinced there was going to be a search history joke come up from this. I thought it would be the Sonic shades.
That's Moffat, man.
I know, but I thought it might be that little bit of carryover, just that little bit. But no, I guess not.
Fuck you.
Yeah, so that's my fault for being dumb. Are they not the Sonic shades?
They're not. No, they're different. They're visually different. They got like a little like animal print pattern on them.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And the Doctor says she can't remember who they borrowed them off, either Audrey Hepburn or Pythagoras. So
that was a great joke. Yeah.
Cassandra's dad, Pythagoras.
Cassandра's dad, Pythagoras, Nathan.
Pythagoras, yeah.
Yeah, I did laugh at the delivery of like Pythagoras didn't wear shades, and the Doctor was like, you obviously never saw him on a hangover, mate. He was clearly partied hard. He was fucking them goats that we spoke about.
That wasn't Pythagoras, that was Cassandra.
Oh yeah, Cassandra fucked the goats.
Cassandra fucked the goats, all right? No one knows what we're talking about. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Anyway, there's a big 10, and the Doctor's like, do you know what that is? And then this guy's like, yeah, it's a 10. And she's like, yeah, fair. Yeah. I didn't mean that, but yeah, all right, come on then.
But you got me there. I guess it is a 10, yeah.
You do got me there. Lawrence, it's 30 minutes into this episode.
You're right, it is.
Here's some ads.
Okay. We're back from the ads.
Anyway, so there's a bit of rivalry between these two space people. They're like,
they're obviously competing for something. And what that ends up being is this long, boring, who gives a shit competition about nothing. But then it kind of devolves later on into like some places are getting fucking genocided, and there's a little bit of commentary that's going on there. It's weird and unexplored for the most part, I think. Yeah, this competition as a whole.
True. It's they get into it a little bit right, but it's like a big like rat race, like fucking New York to Paris kind of thing that they used to do.
Yeah.
Across space and galaxies and shit or whatever, which is a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun.
Fun, but I presume the loser's gonna just die or whatever.
Well, that's what they say. Like,
yeah, it's less fun.
What is it, like 12,000 or something started out, and now there's just 2 survivors.
Yeah.
So these 2 must be pretty good. They don't seem pretty good, but they must be.
Yeah.
Imagine how shit all the others must have been.
That's the thing. I think there's a competency issue here, isn't it? That they get into situations that are like I'm no space adventurer, right? But I feel like I don't need your help. I'll walk into danger here, and it'll be no issue for me. All right? Exactly. Why?
Yeah.
Like they're told specifically like don't do this shit, and then they're like, Doctor's like, I'll just do it.
Don't do this shit or you'll die. And he's like, what if I fucking did anyway?
Yeah. Right? And then he almost dies, and then he's like,
oh no, I can't believe I almost died. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's the Misfits probation guy, the guy that's in Broadchurch, right? He's a punchable figure this episode, I think. And then at the end, he's like, we're together and a team, and I'm like, no, kill yourself.
He's Ricky Gillespie from Broadchurch.
Is that? Oh yeah, because he's the. Well, no, I can't spoil it.
He's
but don't spoil it in case people haven't seen it, because it's. Yeah, I know, and we've spoken about it at length, but yeah,
I feel like that rule changes hard and fast depending on what it is. Like,
I think because
there's some things we'll be like, okay, who cares? You know?
True. Fuck it. Yeah, he's. Shall I say?
No, you set it up now, so there's not.
So now I can't be mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're in the tent. There's a fun line about the Doctor's like, this is lavish for a tent, which is, I'm like, yeah, man, this is good stuff. What are you at with camping versus glamping?
What? I've never done glamping.
No.
So I'm not quite sure what it is.
Just but like as fancier camping with plugs and shit, I think. And like proper beds. Not proper beds, but
like in a tent still.
In a tent, but
like a fancy tent.
Yes, like a British Bake Off style tent where there's floors and shit. Like,
well, they got ovens and shit in there, man.
They got, but no, they
got that's a kitchen in a tent. They got ovens
that is
and fridges.
Kitted out fucking tent, isn't it? Yeah. That's maybe the worst example.
Like that Harry Potter tent.
Yeah, that's the perfect glamping. Yeah.
But that's bigger on the inside. That's basically a TARDIS.
Yeah, it's the TARDIS tent.
And David Tennant's in that movie.
Yeah, he is. And he's like, yeah, I'm
And
licking
he's like,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm licking this. Did Heath Ledger steal this from me, or did I steal it from him? Don't know.
That was before.
So Heath
Dark
Ledger,
Knight.
a thief, and paid the price.
And Jesus Christ. I'm glad he's dead, Lawrence, 2024.
No, he was an artist taken before his time.
Wow.
Do you remember when he did that and everyone and their mum was like, he died because he became the Joker too hard?
He got too into his own mind being the Joker, so
And
he
just,
died.
I guess he just fucking died.
He went insane playing the Joker.
How did Chris
Crazy.
Nolan let this happen to him?
Crazy, man.
I can't believe he joked so hard that he died. I wish that would happen to
joked.
Jared Leto if it was going to
I
happen to
wish that
anyone.
would fucking happen to
Yeah.
Jared Leto, yeah. Joker too close to the sun.
Got
Anyway,
choked.
right, what's going on? There's a fucking a ship or whatever.
So yeah, but there's a
There's
fun
a tent.
There's a tent. The bloke's like, look, I got 3.2 trillion creme for the winners.
I got some cloms and some cremes, and that's about 200 Kavlons and about
Yeah.
90
Bibbidi
favelas
boops and all of this.
and a biggity boob and
Yeah.
a Pyrenees pug and fucking whatever else. You
Yeah,
know.
no, I think you nailed them all there. I think.
Yeah, the doctor's like, I don't know all my exchange rates on
Yeah.
mind and all
This
this
is
stuff.
this is another one of them things. I know it's probably dialogue that I would just hand wave away in any other episode, but like it's there's something about it because it's a kind of a boring episode. You get more critical with it, but like the doctor's like, I don't know what any of that means, and I'm like, then why do we need to give? Move on, like come on.
Bit
I don't
bit of dressing, isn't it?
I guess it's a bit of window dressing,
World
yeah.
building, you know? You
Yeah.
gotta build the world.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. I will say this. I feel like I remember thinking this at one point during this season when I watched it initially. It feels like Chris Nolan is trying to build like an established world. Like there's
Really.
like a more cohesive Doctor Who universe. Like there's
I guess with the Stenza shit, you get that a little
the
bit. Here.
stanza and there's like this planet and we're all
Yeah.
mates and shit or whatever. But like I can't quite remember how, but that definitely comes across in later episodes. I think maybe in the episode with Roy Kent, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah. Favorite Ted Lasso line of all time. I'm trying to build bridges. You couldn't build Jeff Bridges. Great line.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. He's here, he's there, he's every fucking where.
Roy Kent. Can't believe that's coming back for a season 4.
Yeah, strange, isn't it?
Why do it?
They did shit the bed with the ending of
They
series
shit the
3,
bed with the ending, but if we listen back to we because we did it on AHP, right? I was so appreciative of the fact that it was a show with a plan that said
Yeah.
three in, we're done.
Yeah.
And then they did it, and it wrapped up bad, and I was like, "That's bad," but I respect you sticking to it and saying we're
But
done.
what if it's good?
But then ultimately, like,
They're
I
not
don't.
going to ruin anything, are they? They already
No.
did. So,
Yeah, that's true. They did.
So,
The ending fucked it up.
yeah.
I think.
So what does it matter? You know, could be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, true. Is it Game of Thrones bad? No, it didn't have the build up.
No, it's not Game of Thrones bad,
Yeah.
but it's
there
pretty
wasn't
bad.
the time for it to be Game of Thrones bad because it didn't build that expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the bloke's like, look, basically, if you win, you get a whole bunch of money and you get to go to a different planet that we're not genociding or whatever. And you go to the Ghost Monument, which is a Harry Potter portkey, and it takes you to a cool place that's not this place or something.
no, there's no Harry Potter portkey.
He says something about the Ghost Monument. If you get, you got to get to the Ghost Monument, and then the tent
Yeah.
will appear, and then he'll send you wherever you want to go.
You love Harry Potter, don't you?
no, I'm not going to do that.
You're hanging out for this HBO series. Aren't
No,
you?
I'm not.
Mate.
I want to laugh at it with everyone else because it looks
Nah,
stupid.
you're gonna be there day one watching it, mate.
I did go on Audible this week, Nathan, and they again because
yeah.
if you go on Audible,
Sign up now at audible.com/stillgotlegs.
Well, maybe don't because they are so aggressive pushing this Harry Potter thing. They're doing a new
Yeah.
Harry Potter thing where it's like
they've
a cast
spent
thing.
they've clearly spent fucking a lot of money on it because
Yeah.
they've cast like fucking every single actor in the UK apparently.
Yeah, and then you get like the people are being asked about it live in interviews, and they're like. They clearly want to pretend they didn't know anything about the J.K. Rowling stuff.
Yeah.
I think Keira Knightley was this
Did you
week.
see-
She was
did you
like,
see the Keira
and
Knightley
she was like,
interview?
I wish people would just be mates. Move on.
Not even that though. It's the way she's like, no, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fair enough, I guess. Maybe
That's
not.
something to
but
laugh about. People's rights been stripped away. Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Good on you,
Anyway.
Keira Knightley. Good stuff.
Good on her, I say. Look, there's a tent and there's a ghost monument, and the guy's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you got to get to this ghost monument,"
Yeah.
and they're both like, "All right, sick. We're gonna get to this ghost monument first, so fuck you, actually." Here I go to this ghost monument.
Yeah.
And then the doctor's like, hey, cunt, what is the ghost monument?
Yes.
All right, let me see it. Let me see it. And he's like, fuck you. I don't work for you. And she's like, please. And he's like, all right, cunt. And then
Fine, I guess.
and then he shows her a little hologram, and it's the TARDIS.
Yeah, the TARDIS.
It's the beautiful TARDIS.
Yeah.
There's a nice little music theme here. A nice
There
little
is, yeah.
little music riff coming through where it plays. That's quite a nice moment, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a nice moment. I think anyone could have seen that the ghost monument would be referring to the TARDIS, especially because
Who?
everyone that watched this.
Name one person.
Me.
Did you see it?
Yeah, this week.
Because you've seen the episode.
Yeah, but again, I don't remember a fucking thing
you
about
knew,
these episodes.
You knew.
I knew the ghost monument was called the TARDIS, but there's something else that I even screenshot my time, and I was like, because Nathan's going to say I'm bullshitting for this, but I clocked something. I was like, that's coming back. It's the
What is
fucking,
this?
it's the cigar, the self-lighting cigar. The guy was
Oh,
like,
that's
this
obvious.
is-
That's a
yeah.
Chekhov's gun thing.
Chekhov's cigar, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, I got my cigar and it lights when I throw it in the air and do a click or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, this is my thing. This is how it works, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna save that for later.
Yeah.
It's my most important thing ever, and I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to smoking this. Okay,
Yeah.
boy, I can't wait to smoke this because it's really important to me. And this
gonna
is
put it
how
in
I
my
smoke
pocket.
this.
Yeah.
By the way, this is how I smoke this. I do it in this specific way. Okay?
This is the method so that everyone knows.
Yes, all of you know how to smoke this, but don't because it's my favorite thing.
No. I can't imagine why you'd find yourself in the mood to smoke it, but don't if you do. Yeah, writing is good, I think.
Writing's good and it's
yeah,
easy, and anyone
yeah.
can do it.
I agree. And
Yeah.
no, hang on, because Chris Chibnall can. I never want to fall into this camp of he's a bad writer because he's not.
That's the point I'm saying. I'm being sarcastic when I say it. Anyone can do
I
it.
see.
And,
Oh
like,
yeah, because other people are like,
Yeah.
they should have wrote it better.
I can write better. Says
Yeah.
the person who's never written anything in their life.
I think it would have been cooler if at the moment he were like, when they were all floating above him and going to kill him, we're like, well, we're bits of fabric and we're going to kill you or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the moment he went, well, I was saving this cigar for later, and if I light it, actually, it will blow everyone up. But I did want to smoke it, so I'm going to throw it in the air to save our lives now. I think that'd be better.
I'll be honest, I didn't really listen to what you said.
Awesome.
But that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're going to find the ghost monument, which
Yeah.
we all know is the TARDIS.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, Ryan and Yaz and Graham, they see the TARDIS. They're like, oh, it's an old police box, like the one on Sheffield Street in Sheffield.
I looked this up. There's a green one.
Well, Yaz says it's green, yeah.
Yeah. I looked it
Was
up.
it
It's cool.
Surrey Street?
Yeah, it's kind of chode like.
Okay.
It's a bit short and stunted.
No, I gotta
TARDIS.
look it up. You
got
piqued
it.
my curiosity now. I
Nathan-
hit chode and I'm immediately like, well, I
Where's
gotta
the
see
chode
this.
TARDIS?
Show me the chodes TARDIS.
The chodes.
Surrey Street
Yeah.
Police Box Sheffield. Like fucking it is green. And it's like built into a wall, is it?
Yeah, a lot of them do that, don't they? Like a lot.
Oh
of
no,
like
it's
little-
not. No, it's not.
Oh, is it not? I thought it was. It
No,
was like
it's
right
not.
up into a corner, isn't it?
It's right in the corner, yeah, but it's not built into the corner.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Sheffield's very own TARDIS. Brother, this is more like a Tardone, am I right?
That's good stuff. So yeah, I do like there is a moment where the Doctor interrogates the little hologram man because he's a little smug prick.
Yeah.
And
I know
she's
he's
like-
not real, he's a hologram man, which I just
Yeah.
mentioned. I don't know if you knew that.
Well, thank you for mentioning it, Nathan. How would I
Okay.
have known that?
Yeah.
But the Doctor calls him out because he's like, this is a test of solidarity to show how far we'll go. And she's like, it's easy to say we when you're the one sat on a hologram, you fucking prick.
Yeah.
Like, you're not
Yeah.
actually in the mud with us, are you? So that's fun. And you get some good stuff with that. And then all the TARDIS happens. Then the hologram fucks off and takes the tent
Yeah.
with it.
Pretty much. And to be honest, that's pretty much the episode. Then it's just a lot of walking.
Then it's walking and talking.
Then
for a
it's
bit.
just so much like walking and like, look, we're on this space race and we hate each other, but maybe
Yeah.
we like each other. Maybe we're good mates, but maybe we hate each other.
Yeah.
Here's my exposition cigar. Here's how it works.
Yeah, here's my cigar.
There's
Anyway.
a lot of sound here. All right, Jesus Christ.
We're done.
You had your finger on that. You was waiting for that.
I was
for a
trained.
bit
Yeah, I
there.
was ready for it. Yeah, look, it's from this point on, it does kind of it's. I don't even necessarily think it grinds to a halt because I said earlier, right? I think the pacing is good. I feel like stuff happens at a decent, consistent rate. It's just kind of a not very interesting stuff. If that makes sense.
No, like there's not really, but like what happens though? And
They
until
get
they
attacked
get
by some
to
cloths a little bit.
yeah, but that's not until way later though.
Yeah, true. What does happen?
There's the sniper bots thing moment,
Yes,
but that's a little bit into it as well,
and that's wrapped up so quickly as well. They have to figure out the ship or something. They go to a ship and they're like, "You can't get on the ship," and the doctor's like, "What if we can?" He goes, "Yeah, all right."
When's that?
Then
do I remember that?
When did you watch this episode? Out of curiosity.
Last night.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just had to check for a moment. Yeah, look, right. Well, it's now pretty much. They go over to the boat. Anything that happens.
Oh, there is a boat. Yes, there is a boat. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. There is a nice bit of character stuff because the Doctor is already kind of paced on ahead of them, and the fam are a little bit further back.
Are they the fam yet? I don't think they're the fam yet.
No, but just for the lack of saying all of their names every time, yeah. And they're kind of debating the Doctor's ability a little bit. Like Yaz is kind of already like trusting the Doctor implicitly. Like she's pretty cool. She seems like she fucking knows what she's doing.
She loves it.
She does. Graham's debating. I kind of like Graham's thought process here because he's like, I don't know if she's just our best hope or our only option. Can't really work out, like, because one of those is good and hopeful, and the other one's like, I guess we're just stuck with this and hope it works.
I mean, whatever option have you got? Like,
yeah,
really?
there's like you've just got to hope the Doctor doesn't get shot by a robot and die or whatever.
Exactly.
But yeah, so then. This is another moment. There's still a bit of grilling on Ryan for not calling him Granddad, and he's like, "All right, Graham, shut your mouth."
There's not though.
I feel like it's just like, mate, come on.
He says we're sticking with Graham, are we? Not Granddad.
Yeah,
and he's not like being mean about it though.
But just maybe give him a minute, dude. Like.
I think he is giving him a minute.
How long has it been since Grace died?
How
long's the memorial after someone dies?
I think it's implied that it's very quick. I mean, the Doctor was still in the same fucking clothes. So
that's true. Yeah.
I don't know if she's just been smelly for a few days. Like,
just absolutely honking out. Yeah.
Like, Doctor, you fucking need to get out of those clothes, mate. Jesus Christ.
I'd have rather you didn't come into my wife's memorial smelling like absolute shit, mate.
That is crazy, Doctor.
Where have you been shitting? Where have you been sleeping?
The Doctor doesn't shit. The Doctor never shits.
Why? Of course the Doctor would shit.
Why would the Doctor shit?
Why would the Doctor not shit?
Because this is gross.
It doesn't mean we don't, does it?
Well, do you have two hearts?
No.
Case closed.
What's my heart got to do with me not
Case
shitting?
Closed. Okay.
Fair enough.
The point is our bodies are different. Okay,
all right. So the Doctor doesn't have an arse?
Do you regenerate?
No, I don't.
Poop regenerates.
Into what?
I don't know.
As long as you keep remembering all the poos you used to be.
Oh God, this is awful talk.
You
need to get off this.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we just get to the Call of Duty bit?
No, because there is some stuff on the way, I think, that I want to talk about.
What is there?
Oh, so right, well, we can speed run some
What
stuff.
could possibly happen?
the Doctor's like, this planet doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no people, there's no insects, no life going on, right?
There's stuff in the water.
Yeah, there's some like fish will eat you or something in the water.
Yeah, some flesh-eating microbes or whatever. He's like, don't get in the water.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
So no one does.
Yeah, but why would you say that though?
What? Don't get in
why
the
do
water?
you care?
Yeah, you would.
You know that villainous guy who's like, I'm evil and I love this space race or whatever.
This is my
don't get in the water. Ooh. It was very helpful from you for some reason, you know?
Yeah, you should want one of us to get in the water for fun.
Yeah. You might have a bath, you know?
Yeah, you should say, actually, it's a great day for a bath, I reckon.
Lovely day for a swim, is it not? Ooh, and then he disappears, you know?
And then the tent slowly fades away.
I don't trust him. I don't trust this guy.
Then the tent fades back in and goes, but you should have a little dip.
Aren't you thirsty?
Ooh. Anyone for a drink?
Ooh. Don't you have time for this?
Sorry. Yeah, so the Doctor's like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, right? And then Graham's like, people fucking need other people, which I did quite like. That was quite an interesting moment from Graham.
People do need people, yeah.
Which is a
Not
little
me.
like no, Stone Cold Nathan.
Built different, all right.
No, but I think from Graham, that's a nice little interesting nugget. Like, people need other people. I think maybe I'm coming around on Graham live on the pod, right? Because that does speak an interesting element to why
I feel like you
quite,
often do this.
Yeah, I do this all the time. I come in with a hard and fast take, and then I think about it and process it a little bit. But it is interesting, literally thinking about this now, that Graham would be so keen for Ryan to form some sort of bond with him if he's the one saying people need other people and he's just lost his person. Yeah. So that's interesting. All right, fucking come on then, Bradley. Let's see what you got.
He's showing you. He's doing good stuff.
He is, to be fair.
The chase is on.
The chase is on.
It's not because nothing's really happening.
No. There is a little. There might maybe a tiny chase is on later on.
Yeah, maybe, but for now it's just walking. It's just walking and
maybe
and
the chase is on really slowly.
Yeah. Anyway, they get to this like fucking structure thing, and they're like, "Oh, there's still no people or whatever."
Yeah.
And then the guy from Broadchurch is like, "Fuck you! I don't care. I'm an expert.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go this way." And the little Irish angry girl's gonna go that way. And we don't need you, and we never liked you, so go away. Actually,
yeah, that does happen.
Yeah,
which I enjoy.
And then they're like, "Hey, oh no, there's targets or whatever," and then Ryan's like, "I played Call of Duty.
I love Call of Duty.
I love Call of Duty.
Yeah, and also like I'm really good at it all of a sudden. I don't have dyspraxia now. I'm really good at this.
I'm not sure that's how dyspraxia works.
No, but come on. I think there's an inconsistency here.
I feel like the dyspraxia thing. I don't think it
he's
means
running
you
and
can't...
shooting, moving targets. No, he's moving and shooting targets while he's running, and he's like flawlessly aiming at them.
Yeah, but that's not dyspraxia. Is you like fucking? I don't know. I don't know enough about it, to be honest. I'm not a doctor.
Maybe neither of us should comment then.
Yeah, maybe, maybe neither of us should. I feel like it's consistent with the ladder stuff, but like
the ladder stuff is good. I like the ladder stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, this is like the thing that's like. This feels extra silly because they're not doing any kind of silly stuff in the episode. They're like, we're serious Doctor Who now. It's serious drama time, okay?
Yeah.
No more silly Doctor Who, okay? But then they're like, here, what if you have this silliness? And it's like, oh, now it feels weird and out of place, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, if you don't, you gotta disperse it.
Feels
evenly.
so slapstick.
It really does. Yeah. I think there's something about it which is that you give Ryan the most unenthusiastic lines of all time, right?
Yeah.
Hampered by what is, unfortunately a less than stellar performance.
Yeah.
And then you get him to be the slapstick comedy guy that runs out. I would buy this a lot more with Bradley Walsh, right? I'd buy it with the Doctor, even though the Doctor wouldn't find herself in that position. But I would. This feels weird that it's Ryan that runs out, and then like
I don't know if I'd buy it more with Bradley Walsh.
Maybe it's just because I'm thinking of the soft shoe shuffle and I've seen him do some silly stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not supposed to know about that yet. There's something about like the fact that he runs out there, can't reload, and then literally runs away going woo, like in a high pitched screech. It's
very cartoonish, isn't it? It's very.
But then he slides back into the room, and the Doctor's immediately like, "That's an ethical boundary you've crossed. It's serious again. The tone is now this." And it's like, hang on a minute. Let me catch up for a second.
How dare you kill all those robots? Anyway, I'm going to kill all these robots with
in
this
a
EMP.
different way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Pierce, I saw your deleted messages, by the way. Did you see?
I did see.
We said you can't escape.
Yeah. The fucking... The gun thing feels very strange because it seems like it's not that the Doctor has a problem with guns specifically.
It's killing people.
It's the actions. Now I sound like a gun nut. No. Guns don't kill people.
No, I think Fish and Chips has taken the gun thing too literally when the broader point of the gun thing is the gun is the weapon that would murder someone.
The Doctor's been in countless scenarios where people have weapons and like, sure, he's not using one himself. They're not using one themselves. They're not happy about the situation, but they're not like, never use any guns. Guns are the enemy. We'll never use guns or whatever.
Yeah. It's a bit moral grandstanding a little bit. And also they're robots. Yeah. They're not real soldiers. They're not like, they are robots. And the Doctor does just kill them.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing that bothered me a little bit about it. It's not like maybe
what is the difference?
Yeah, exactly.
What is the difference if you're doing it with a gun or an EMP or whatever?
They should have done a joke where the Doctor was like, the doctor was like, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. And then she EMPs him. And then someone's like, yeah, you're right. We shouldn't use guns. And then the doctor's like, no, it's just more efficient to kill them all at once. What the doctor did was worse. Ryan only hit like 4 of them. The doctor just wiped them all the fuck out.
That's true. This is what happens. It's Dr. Woke now, I guess.
Yeah, Dr. Woke, man.
Dr. Woke.
This is what happens when you bring the ladies into Doctor
Who. No, not a woman doctor. Do you think Fishy Chips died when the doctor shot Omega with that gun? Maybe.
Oh, God, yeah. I think so.
All right, so Ryan does a bit of slapstick comedy.
Yeah. Wait, just before we move on from any of this stuff, I did want to say there is a fun moment. I think it's either before this or maybe just next. So whatever, I'm bringing it up now. There's a woman. The woman gives off a little bit of commentary at one point. She's like, the winnings that from this competition might provide my family with like a safe haven. You know, they've been like systematically fucking oppressed, pushed down, and even fucking killed. And these winnings are the last Hail Mary, the last chance I have. I've had to debase myself to this kind of entertainment tournament that has forced me to become a version of myself I'm not happy about. And then Yaz is like, that's rough. My sister wants me to move out of my bedroom as well. And I'm like, mate, I would be like, shut the fuck up, Yaz.
I think that's what, wasn't that where they were having the conversation and she went, oh, I'm leaving now, actually?
No, I think it was after that, I think.
Was it?
I think because there was one moment that was really blunt and I remember thinking that was quick. And then this was a separate moment, I'm sure. But yeah, it just felt very weird that she was so like, she poured her heart out and was like, and also like it was a fascinating bit of if Chibi's going for this kind of lore building and this world building stuff, that's an interesting element of it. I would love to hear more about that stuff. Yeah. And then Yaz is just like, you're making me miss my family now. My dad drives me up the wall.
My dad drives me bananas and my sister wants my bedroom. You're right, Yaz. Yeah. Those are the exact same thing.
You sure have it hard.
At least we know more about Yaz as a person. She has a dad and a sister.
And maybe no bedroom.
And maybe no bed. So we can add that to the lore about Yaz that we know. So we have cop, wants to do more.
Yeah.
Sister and dad.
Fundamentally disagrees with smashing through someone's windscreen with a hammer. So that's something.
Did she? She didn't seem that bothered by it.
Ladies.
Stop.
I think we can all agree the parking here sucks.
Stop it now.
Some Wallace and Gromit fucking accent.
Stop. Oh god.
But yeah, so the doctor does a bit of grandstanding about the fucking gun shit, right?
Wallace and Gromit's Lancashire, not Yorkshire.
Oh, it's the same thing.
No, the wars have been fought, Lawrence. It's not the same thing at all.
Tomato. They got those shears.
No. Come on, though.
This is like what I keep doing deliberately to annoy you when I say that I live in the north when I don't. Really,
don't live
really
in the
desperately
north,
don't.
You do not live in the north.
No. So the doctor's like, yeah, you made shit worse, Ryan.
You've never even been to the north, I'm pretty sure.
Where have I been? Maybe not, actually.
Exactly. You've never been north of like fucking Birmingham or whatever.
I've been to Birmingham.
That's not the north, though. It's very clearly the Midlands.
I've been to...
because it's so mid.
I've been to Newcastle. That's something.
Oh, that is the north.
Yeah. So that's
got that angel.
Yeah, I won't ever... Yeah, the Angel of the North. I like that angel. They've moved it, haven't they?
Too. Have they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Angel of the North isn't there anymore.
Why would she do?
Don't know. Crimes.
So many crimes. Anyway, nothing. I think also this episode is lacking a substantial villain or a monster.
That's absolutely true. Yeah,
because there's like 2 robots who do nothing. Okay,
yeah.
There's 2 little robots with guns, and they get immediately fucking killed. Yeah. There's a few rags. And one of them's got a voice. Yeah. He's like, hey, doctor, I see your past, and whatever.
Ooh, timeless child.
But there's little rags, all right?
Yeah.
But that's nothing, really.
Yeah.
And that's it. And there's the hologram guy, but what the fuck does he do? You know, there's no real villain.
I wouldn't even say he's a villain. He's just kind of this apathetic person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. There's really nothing there in terms of like an actual antagonist, which does, I guess... also fuck with the pace of it because there's not really anything to fight against, you know?
Yeah, it's a shame because it's an interesting concept because it's revealed later on that the doctor's like, I wasn't wrong. The TARDIS was here, but they'd fucking moved the planet. Like,
yeah.
So it's an interesting thing of like, how do I get to the TARDIS when I only had one bit of kit and I fucked it up?
Yeah.
Or it went wrong in a way I would never know how. I have to now cross a big terrain that I'm not comfortable with. But then the terrain doesn't really seem like it has any fucking problems. They're like, how will I cross this planet? So, yes. They're like, how will I cross this?
Oh, no, how will I get across this planet?
I'm not going to get across, man. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. There's robots with guns.
I've got to find my TARDIS. There's all these robots everywhere,
There's robots with guns. There's towels that want to kill me, man.
No, these little towels, they know my past. They know I'm the timeless job, but I don't know that
This
yet.
towel, it knows about my future.
Oh, no, but I
future
don't
towels.
know.
But it's so dumb. It's
You got the cigar to blow up these little towels.
If only someone had described in great detail how to use my cigar. I don't know. It's yeah, it's just a bit wet farty, isn't it? Like it's just I don't know.
So the rags. All right.
Yeah, go on.
So at one point in the episode it's night, and then all the rags start coming to life. All right.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh, we're rags.
We're
Ooh,
rags.
We're spooky. But we're not just any rags. We know your future and your past or whatever.
And it won't be relevant.
we see your the past you do not know, the timeless child. I'll be honest, this caught me off guard. All right. I was like, I wasn't aware it was set up this early. Okay, like
when does the timeless child stuff?
Timeless child is our next season thing. Okay,
right? Yes. Okay.
So I had completely fucking forgot that it was.
Oh, so Chibi like loaded this idea into it.
It was clearly planned. It was thought about for a while.
Well, this makes sense. Chibi is known for being not an episodic fucking guy. Like he's known for being.
He's a story. He's a fucking season.
Yeah, he likes to run a show over the course of a whole narrative rather than Monster of the Week format. So this it makes sense that he would go into this kind of like, I'll do 2, maybe 3 seasons. I know where I want to go with it. Like that makes sense. But yeah, to tease it this early, I think it's also because I've not seen this episode since I've watched it for the first time, and also I've just heard, and I'm so exhausted by commentary surrounding the timeless child stuff that I'm just like, it was a weird whiplash for me to actually hear it in something I'm actually watching and it not come out of some guy's mouth like the timeless child was a ruined Doctor Who forever or whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's true. That's true. But I think it is clearly setting stuff up because what the rags actually say about like the abandoned child and whatever and stuff, it all tracks with what happens.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Nothing changes.
The past that she is not aware of and all this kind of stuff. And it all tracks. So yeah, I don't know. But it's not really anything though. Because this is I guess the one kind of little not the one, but like an interesting point in an episode though, which is largely
it's a point of intrigue that it feels a little. It's not cheap because it's a fine moment and it doesn't really distract from anything. But it is to put it in the only resolution of the whole episode threat, which is barely a threat, feels a little bit like what was this all for?
It's a moment of adversary, but for just so
they can win something. Yeah, they
got a magic cigar. You know. And get us out of it, and then we crawl under the flames of the magic cigar. Yeah. You do a little digging. You dig maybe 0.5 centimeter, and that's enough to save you from the flames of the magic cigar. So that's pretty good.
Dig a little bit. I would just, kind of just. Even now, the digging, it just seems like why would you bother? And also, are the rags not like what are you doing? Why are you getting down there? Like do the rags not see them all shuffling their feet, digging?
No.
Like,
they've got no eyes, they're rags.
Oh, that's true, they're rags. Yeah.
How can they see? They're rags, man.
I'd have simply flown a bit lower. You can't get away from me. I'm a little flying rag.
You're not like the rags, man.
Who just left some sentient rags around? Why are there sentient rags?
I don't know what's going on with these rags, man. What is going on?
What are they?
I don't know. Just little fucking rags. Just like, oh, we know your future, Doctor. Oh.
What? Maybe this is on me, right? Because I watched this episode this morning. What about this fucking? What about the planet was like? Why was it so dormant and like dead and didn't have any life on it? What was the resolution to that?
I'll be honest, I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Right? I'm sure it's explained.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know what.
And it might be a good explanation.
Maybe.
It did stand out, let me tell you that.
No, it doesn't. I think it should have made itself known a bit clearer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so is this well, we've kind of already got to the ending of it, right? But there are some fun moments along the way. The Doctor tells the guy to take a heroic nap, and then he actually fucking goes and does.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, mate, but have a bit of respect for yourself, mate. Like, if someone's like, go cry in the corner, and then you actually go and cry in the corner, you look like the biggest bitch of all time.
Yeah, but sometimes you do need to take a cry in the corner, you know?
Yeah, you need to take a breather, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, why not, you know? Look, nothing happens, and then they get to the end of the race, all right?
Bradley Wall says the chase was sure on, but
the chase was surely on.
Now it's off.
No, it's off because we got to the tent, all right?
Yes.
They're both like, hey.
No, wait, no, the ladder moment. The ladder moment with Ryan and Yaz is quite
there's
lovely.
a ladder and Ryan can climb a ladder.
Yeah. No, but
that's before the rags, by the way, but yeah.
Yeah, no, look, we're a bit all over the gaff here now, but that is
Ryan,
a nice moment.
We're back in highlights, everyone.
Yeah.
Highlights! The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for purposes of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for no time with his knowing consent. Damn. We get so mad at us when we have a hard out and we just fuck around.
Look, I'm just gonna say this, right? I'm getting ahead of this, right? This is not every week. We've put in a shift lately as well. There've been like some 3-hour episodes come out lately as well.
The charge against me is in connection with one James Reynolds.
So yeah, there's a nice.
So there's a ladder, and Ryan can't climb it, but then he does climb it.
Ryan can't climb it, but then he does climb it, and I do quite like the Doctor's. Like, people often say that the Doctor has a trait that she's a little bit like socially awkward, and I don't know if we've seen necessarily so much of that just yet, but there is nice. The Doctor clearly understands that this is a struggle for Ryan, and she doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't lose sight of the fact that she's like, Ryan, I do need to get you up this fucking ladder, son. Like, we are gonna die down here. If
she's
we don't
like,
get up this
sorry,
ladder.
but we do need to get up this ladder.
But she's
nice, you know?
but she's gentle and she's kind.
Yes.
And I quite like that. And it made me think about the fact that the Capaldi's ending speech, the 12th Doctor's last speech, was very much this like. Because if mate, this 12 would have been like, out the fucking way, move, cunt. Yeah,
12 at the beginning of his cycle would have,
12 would have into the Dalek them and just shot them in the back and then gone like, they were gonna die anyways.
12 would have shot them in the face with a gun, you know,
turned them around so they could know they were about to die as well.
Yeah.
I there was a part of me that thought that was nice, you know, because this Doctor is leading with kindness and compassion first, and I was like, that's an interesting through line.
And boy, did he climb that ladder, which we didn't see.
Definitely climbed the ladder. And Yaz waited for him as well, which was kind too. Everyone else
that was kind of cute.
Maybe this was an earlier moment or something, but
they're good mates. That was an earlier moment. There was 2 ladders.
2 ladders.
There was 2
double
2
ladders. 2 ladders?
What does it mean?
2 ladders in Brian's thumbnail. I climbed 2 ladders.
What is he cooking?
2 ladders with red circles and arrows pointed at them.
Thanos and his little pot. What is he cooking? But like he's got Chib's face over Thanos.
Yes. Does he know? Does he know there's more ladders?
YouTube thumbnails are an art, man.
They really are.
Truly are. Which we kind of do for a living.
We kind of do, which is crazy because I'm not an artist.
It's the favorite part of the job, making thumbnails.
Is it really?
I love it so much.
Your favorite part? I tire from it so quickly.
I love it. I think it's so much fun. Just making a silly little thumbnail, you know?
I can't stand it to the point where I pay someone to make the thumbnails that I want.
Pay me. I'll do it.
No, you can't do what I want done.
I can. I'll do it. I'll find a way.
I don't want my face on something.
That's
not what I'm after.
I'll do it. Man.
But yeah, so what's happening?
Yaz waits at ladders, new character trait. Let's add that to the lore. So we got Cop.
We're making this list.
Wants to do more. Dad, sister, waits at ladders.
Waits at ladders. No bedroom.
No bedroom. Maybe. There's a question mark.
Yeah, we're waiting to see if we get more bedroom lore.
No bedroom question mark.
Where's her bedroom? I took Yaz's
the basis thumbnails are great. Thank you very much. I love making the basis thumbnails.
Yeah,
I love them.
What about who likes the plum in the Death Star thumbnails?
No one likes the plum in the Death Star.
I think I put in enough work on them.
No,
enough work is very key.
I prefer the basis ones.
Yeah.
More bedroom ones. Ooh, little sizzle right there.
Stuff.
Look. So they fuck off. They're like, hey, we want to win together. And he's like, no. And then he's like, but come on, or I'll kill you. And he's like, all right, sure. And then they go.
Oh, this pissed me off. Because he's
like, it pissed me off as well, but I want to talk about it later.
Okay, fine. They walk in, and it is very funny that he's like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the joint race or whatever.
Yeah.
No, we're like, we've won it. So firstly, there's a back and forth about them deciding should I win or should you win? It's like, mate, why don't you just run ahead?
He won because it was his magic cigar.
Yeah.
And she won because
she was a fundamentally better person that saved his life.
She was 100% better and he'd be dead without her.
Yeah. 10 times more capable, 10 times more empathetic, and 10 times more reason that she should win.
Yeah. And he was like, but I had that cigar.
Yeah, but my cigar, though.
And
if I didn't tell you guys tactically how to use it earlier, then how would you know? Yeah.
We'd all be dead because of those rags or whatever.
Those rags that were kind of distracted from killing us because they were kind of setting up another season of Doctor Who as well.
Yeah, they were doing some law shit,
What do those rags give a fuck about the Doctor?
I don't know. What would they have even done? Oh, they could choke you, couldn't they? They were like, because they did have that guy
went around his
point.
face a little bit. Yeah. John Smith was popping off on the visuals.
He was doing some good stuff. Anyway, whatever. They fuck off to space or whatever.
Yeah.
They all disappear. He's like, hey, bring them with us. And he's like, no. And then they just go.
Yeah. I do like that moment. That is quite fun.
That's pretty fun. He was quite cunty in that moment, you know?
But
then, then they're just on a rock and they're like, oh, we fucked it, boys. We have absolutely fucked it. I'll tell you this.
I did this kind of thing. Like, this for me felt a bit strange, right? Because even I'm not a smart man. Right.
That is I not a smart man.
I was not a smart man, Jenny.
I
got no legs.
That's Lieutenant. You always do this.
Lieutenant Dan got no legs.
Lieutenant Dan got no legs. Forrest has legs.
His legs, fella. He needs legs to do all the running he does.
He does. I was running
so hard my legs fell off, Jenny.
Jenny
help
anyway,
my legs.
Good movie.
Sure.
It's a good movie.
I haven't seen it in a while.
You need to watch it, man.
I remember being like bored by it, but then that's when I was a Dumbo idiot.
How can you be bored by Forrest Gump?
He's
always
a Dumbo
running.
idiot, man. He does run, to be fair, quite a lot.
It's not you. You should feel represented.
What, running? I don't run.
No, but an idiot. Case in point.
and there's some reputation for you in there because someone's got an absolutely fucked up leg. So that's something.
Lieutenant Danny's got no legs.
No, yeah, that's true. He does got no legs.
Yeah.
I got no legs. Who's Jenny? Jenny's the very patient woman that puts up with me. So my wife is Jenny.
Your wife's Jenny, I guess. Then, yeah.
Why are we mapping?
And they got that little boy who's an idiot.
Hey.
Oh, but he does have hair though, so
yeah, it couldn't be. Yeah,
it couldn't be your bald son.
Look, even this is what I'm saying. Right, I'm not a smart man, but even I remember that it's called the Ghost Monument because it phases in and out. Right, and sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not, and they get there
like a TARDIS.
Yeah, like a TARDIS, right?
Yeah.
And but then they get there, and the Doctor's like, it's not there, and the Doctor's no!
But I think don't they say? I think it's because don't they say earlier that like it only like appears like every 1,000 years or so.
So it was already a pretty fucking long shot that you'd get there for when it was there. Like,
yeah, but I feel like, they're supposed to get there, or like the race. I might be making this up, but I feel like, or I remember something about like it's all been organized so they arrive at the point around when it's supposed to show up. But I feel like they just missed it or something like that. So like,
well, stop gabbing in the fucking tent then.
Or they think they've just missed it or something like that. Right, I can't really remember.
They had 24 hours or something until the projected time of arrival. Oh yeah, okay. So
so they just missed it, but then it shows up anyway.
Yeah, which is nice and cool and convenient.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So the TARDIS starts phasing in. There's a fun come to mummy moment, which from the Doctor, which was quite fun.
Come to mummy. Oh yeah, no, you're all right. Yeah, come to mummy. Yeah. That's fun. I like that.
Yeah, which is nice and very cool. TARDIS talk. It's been a hot minute since we've done some TARDIS talk.
So the TARDIS appears. We see it from the outside first of all. It's like, oh, you've done yourself up again because it's like on you like a paint, a little bit greener. Like It's a little bit greener.
It's a paler blue. I feel like if you're calling me colorblind and you want it, maybe you're thinking of the Surrey Street TARDIS.
It's not green, but it's like it is a paler blue.
It's a paler blue, definitely. Yeah.
It's definitely a paler blue. Yes, it's like a.
Do people call paler blue green?
Like a turquoise.
You guys like it's 100% greener. Why is no one ever on my side with this?
Because you
caused a major stink in the Discord this week because apparently the coat is grey.
It's not grey. Everyone is wrong. It's 100% blue. Okay, it's just flat out is blue. All right.
I agree with you. I do actually think it's blue, but it's
exactly. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It's 100% blue. Okay.
Greener. Greener.
Yeah, it's green. Look at it.
Have a look at it. Because I'm familiar with this TARDIS because this TARDIS exterior has hung around for a bit.
It is. It's the same one we have currently.
Yeah.
But look at it compared to like 12's TARDIS, man. Like from that blue to that blue, it's a little bit greener.
I don't disagree that it's a different shade. Oh no, I do kind of see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I mean, look, it's obviously a different color blue. Yeah, no, all right, fair enough. Yeah. I rescind my judgment. That is absolutely a bit greener. Exterior thoughts, because we'll break this into exterior and interior. It's been a hot minute since we've had a complete redesign from interior and exterior.
True. No more St. John's Ambulance logo. Dead
RIP.
hit.
Yeah.
Gotta put that back on there. I love that little boy.
Yeah.
Black door sign now.
Black door sign. I think it's quite interesting, visually distinct and a little bit different.
A little bit cool.
Most of my appreciation for the exterior of this TARDIS is that I don't know enough about it to fully use the correct terms and stuff, but like the polish on the wood is a lot nicer. I think it's got like a textured feel to it.
Yeah, you can tell it's wood. Yeah,
yes,
like you'd be forgiven for thinking the other TARDIS was plastic.
Yes, you
would.
Yeah.
Really, because that's just because of like it was such like a bright and bold blue, you know, which I like. I do like it's if it's gonna be blue, then let's fucking make it blue.
Yeah,
you know?
let's
do
do a
statement here. Yeah. Like this is a lot more subtle, I think.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like the exterior. The doors open, and well, she doesn't have a key, but the TARDIS lets her in anyway.
Which is nice little moment because it booted her out last week. Or the week before, yeah.
So I got you, babes. I got you. Don't worry about that.
I've spent a couple of thousand years materializing here, and I've calmed down.
Yeah. I don't think it's been a couple. It's like
who knows?
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
I've never seen you both simultaneously lose interest and then immediately concede your points so quick. That was fucking great.
I don't have the energy to go into that.
We don't have the time or care for it. Yeah.
So the doors open and we're like, oh, they forgot to put in the sheet where we see the interior. You know, they forgot to put up a little thing, but no, they've like, we don't have to do that anymore. Actually, fuck you. We built it into the design now. So
I quite like it. I think
it's clever.
Yeah,
I think it's clever.
Too.
You know.
Yeah.
They put in the other sides of the phone box into the entranceway. Yeah.
I like it. I think it looks good. I always like it when it has that like the little box attached to it kind of thing. Like this is what the TARDIS would be, and then I like it in wide shots when you can see like this is all the extra bit because it's bigger on the inside. I think that's a fun way of framing it.
More like a little tunnel.
Like you kind of like you see it like the Capaldi's TARDIS had it with the tiny little walkway section.
Yeah, but less so. Less so. I don't know if I do like it because it feels like a bit of a cheat, you know. I like a door and then just a big void, you know, like not a void, but like a big space, because then it really does feel like they're bigger on the inside. Like if it's just a door and then there's a little tunnel and then it's the big room, and it's like, oh, that's just like a knock through, like you can just walk from one room into the other.
I see. Yeah.
It feels less magical.
Feels less. That's a whole dimension in a fucking in just a thing that's on the street or whatever. Yeah,
but that's just pedantic real world shit though. But like,
it's crazy that this is the era that has opted for that approach. Like,
I think. Do you know what is crazy? I think it's so crazy to be like, oh, this is the first time you're seeing this brand new TARDIS interior. What if we didn't light it at all? You know?
Man, I know.
What if it was the darkest room you have ever been in your life?
And there's like no fanfare or like
there's
moment.
No fanfare. There's a few little beams of light from various places, and the column will glow up and stuff.
Look,
I don't think they give us enough of a good look at it. They show us the Doctor looking at it. They show us the Doctor having a big look and wandering around and be like, oh, this is brilliant. But like we don't. There's a lot of shots of just talking heads like, oh, look at this, it's bigger on the inside. It's great.
I think that's going to speak to a larger issue that I have with and what I remember, what little I do remember of this era anyway, is that the design of this TARDIS is so antithetical to the fact that they have to film a fucking TV show within this TARDIS set. Like, you can't put big camera rigs in a console that is this somehow massive, but also claustrophobically closed off. Like,
is it claustrophobically closed off?
Those invasive panel things.
The like spider legs things?
Firstly, I don't like them. They look a bit...
I don't mind them. I think it's something different and new.
It's different and new, but that necessarily doesn't translate to good, I think. But I think for me, the biggest thing about this for me is the disconnect with it, right? And every Doctor and TARDIS, I feel like, has a relationship to their console. Like the 9 and 10 were very much like warish doctors that were scared to open up to people. So their TARDIS is very like, but intentionally so run down and fucked up, and literally feels like it will collapse at every moment, right?
Yeah.
Matt Smith's TARDIS, first one at least, very, very fairy tale, very like whimsical. The orange glow was very, I don't know, there's something about it that felt storybook.
It's flown by taps, and it's got ketchup and mustard dispensers.
Yeah, like a kid's dreamed it up.
And it's a typewriter on a fucking,
Yeah, 12's halfway between a classroom and a cool vibes aura spaceship, because that's exactly who his character was. Like
where man can aura farm.
Man can aura farm.
Which I know what that means, maybe.
We all do, I think.
Yeah.
Apart from TikTok, who fundamentally agree we don't know what it means.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
they don't.
Well, fuck TikTok.
Yeah,
what
fuck
do they
them.
know?
Yeah, and I'll put this as a TikTok as well. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck TikTok. Anyway,
But
please follow us.
Yeah, please, and like and share and other stuff.
Yeah, do whatever you do on TikTok.
But the thing I can't wrap my head around this is bubbliest Doctor we've had. Most happy-go-lucky, optimistic Doctor, friendliest Doctor we may have had so far.
Darkest, dingiest room.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Tonal fucking whiplash, I think. The most mysterious puzzle boxy fucking TARDIS room of all time. That it gives off ominous. I walk into this TARDIS and I don't, even though it's orange and the Capaldi era had a lot of orange lighting, Capaldi's era had warmth. When I walked into the TARDIS, I felt like the TARDIS, like, if I was spending time in that room, I would feel like it would want me to be there, and I would also want to be there. This room, I feel like I'd walk in and I would just hear sound effects that are like, ooh, get out. Yeah. But I don't know. For me, it's the vibes. The vibes just don't make sense for me.
I feel like I don't mind the design, the actual design itself. I feel like the lighting is the main issue of it. I feel
fair
like
enough. Yeah, if
it's lit different, if it's better lit and it's a bit more brighter and stuff, I feel like it would actually be quite good. So far, the tiny amount we've seen of it, it's the darkest, most depressing room ever.
Yeah,
okay. Loads better once the columns had lit up and it was going across and straight. But that's like a kind of a small part of it though. Like it's. There's such like a big, not big, but like there's more space and it's all just so dark and dingy and doesn't quite feel right, really. Yeah. So lighting is my main issue.
That's a very fair issue to have. I did like the
and lighting can make all the difference as well. Lighting can make a huge difference. I mean, Matt Smith's second TARDIS, the goated one, it's lit very differently in season 7 to season 8. Like when it's 11s and from 12, like the lighting is quite green and a little bit cold in Smith's run, and then once it's Capaldi's, it's orange and it's a lot more warm and stuff and everything like that. And something about it just makes it feel fundamentally different, even though it's this exact same set. There's a bit more furniture, but it's the exact same set, and it feels different and better.
There's something to be said about the fact that Matt Smith's second TARDIS and Capaldi's TARDIS. Yeah. I would probably go as far as to say they're my least favorite and favorite TARDIS. Like even
simultaneously.
And they're somehow the same fucking design. It's lighting that changes everything. Yes, and the furniture obviously looks nicer, but like fundamentally, like I said it so much in that era that we were talking about. Like it's I'm so bored of silver sterile spaceships. Like how dull. Do you know what I mean? No, but that's what it was for Matt Smith, I think. But for Capaldi, definitely
wrong.
Not. Anyway, look, this is right. Here's my next note. Right, it says Ryan they're in the TARDIS, right, and all the companions are doing their walk in and have a little look at it and all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Ryan,
you've redecorated.
Yeah,
I really like
nice.
it. I like that.
That's
I like that
nice.
Little twist.
Yeah,
little twist on the classic.
Yeah,
you know?
You're expecting it. They don't give it to you. They're like, no, fuck you. But no. Ryan comes in, and I'm not joking. He goes, "Wow." And I wrote, "Come on, mate." Like, come on.
Come on, man. Where did Bro train? You know?
Come on, dude.
Surely Bro didn't go to RADA.
Yeah, but then again, it's the writing, like as well. Like you can't walk into that and go like, "Wow," because you also look like a fucking idiot. Wow. Like
no, but you can
add a bit of flair to it, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah, but then even that, then the director not want to do another take? Like
true. Yeah, maybe a bit of them for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Anyway,
because like world-class actors can give flat performances if they don't have a good director working with them. Case in point, Ewan McGregor in the entire prequel trilogy.
True, yeah.
Like it happens, you know.
Yeah. The what do you call it? The fucking the hourglass accelerator control thing is pretty nice. I like that. The way the Doctor spins the hourglass to that's like a dial. I thought that was pretty cool.
There's the hourglass is very cool. I really like the hourglass. There's also like a little like glass model TARDIS as well.
Yeah,
like
I thought that, and it kind of spins around when it's in flight.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
A little police box. There's a custard cream dispenser as well, which is very good. I
thought the little glass TARDIS thing might be like indicative of like how the outside is looking. I thought maybe it exists to be like, this is how the TARDIS. If the chameleon circuit was working, it might have been a nice touch to be like, that's how the TARDIS appears right now, so that when you go out, you're not confused as to why the TARDIS is a bush or whatever the fuck. Like,
yeah, maybe.
That could have been interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the custard cream thing's pretty good. And off they go into the next episode that we haven't seen yet. Nathan, it is time for this section of the show.
Weirdo of the Week! Weirdo.
This is everyone's favorite section of the show where we get to take a chance to look back and reflect on some of the weird and wonderful and grubby little characters who come across our screens each and every week. Lawrence, who's your weirdo for this week?
My weirdo are the incredibly accurate and apparently, according to the Doctor, extremely like threatening and precise sniper bots that all stand completely still so that Ryan can shoot them.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, they all just stand in a fucking row and wait for Ryan to shoot them. And then like he does, and then his gun needs reloading or something, and then they're like, reckon we can have a go now. And it's like, mate, what are you doing this whole fucking time? Like,
yeah, and they're like great sniper bots with like incredible accuracy, but
all missing.
Then they just don't.
Yeah. Stormtrooper aim immediately when it's a main character. Yeah.
That's sick, man. I love that. That's great.
Thanks, man.
That's rad and powerful. I love it. Mine's that just cunt who's like in the tent or whatever.
Yeah,
it's cunt in the tent.
I'm in the tent.
Because he's like, he's really villainous and he's rich and powerful.
Yeah.
And so he's like clearly, you know, something's going on. He's rich and powerful or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's villainous. But then that guy threatens him. And then he's like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
I'll actually just abandon everything and just cave immediately. Like this guy has never been threatened in his life.
Yeah.
I guess is he somehow this rich and powerful and is in control of this race, which already like 12,000 people have died to take part in or something.
Yeah.
But like he gets threatened once and then just immediately caves.
There's no pushback whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah. It felt really lazy to me. It just felt like, oh, we just need a quick solution.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And then I'm like, well, why write the conflict in the first place? You know, like,
why bother? Like,
if you're just going to resolve it that quickly and that lazily, then why even bother?
Yeah, they should have wrote it in a way that he walked in and was just like, we're the winners now, and he was like, no, you're not, and then he was just like, I'm going to shoot you, and then he just shot him, and then he's like, now we are the winners, or something. Like,
but he's a hologram, isn't he?
Oh well, then
and they need him to get out.
Well, look, not everyone can be a writer.
It's true, Lawrence. Not all of us have the talent to be a writer, like me.
Yeah, like Nathan James Bauer. All right, well, awesome. Nathan, it's time for the audience to have their say, right? We've got emails, we've got a voice note, we've got some Discord messages like this one, Nathan.
I actually don't know if we have a voice note.
I came so prepared and you've already... Oh, you've done it for voice note?
I don't know. I'm going to check now, actually.
I'm just going to go into a Discord message, so listen up at the same time, please.
Ooh, I won't.
You should. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to do a question. Nathan, it's time for the audience to have their say. We got emails, we got a voice note, and we got some Discord messages as well, like this one.
Didn't you already say that?
Oh, fuck you! Terry, this is the voice note I referenced earlier, by the way. Terry Wags says there is some good stuff in this episode.
We do have a voice note.
Okay, amazing. Thanks. There is some good stuff in this episode. Exciting beginning. If this sounds choppy, it's because I don't have time to edit it, and Nathan's interrupted me 15 times.
It's fine, just leave it as it is, man. It's fine.
All right, fine. There is some good stuff in this episode. Exciting beginning, fun interplay, although not very realistic in a competitive situation between Angstrom and Epzo. So apparently that's their names.
I knew that.
Yeah, same. And Angstrom's face when she says, "I don't know you." Yeah. The paranoia of oppression, spot on. My biggest issue with the episode is Graham and his sunny disposition. Even giving him credit for knowing Grace would not want him to grieve. This is what I was speaking about earlier. The fact is that we cannot control grief, and he should be dealing with it more than we are seeing. Clara's grief led her to extreme behaviors, but Graham is just trying to bond with Ryan, who is dealing with his grief by being sullen. The bigger human moments are avoided in deference to the story of how evil human beings destroyed a planet by creating evil weapons. Didactic storytelling and a missed opportunity to mirror loss of life, brackets planets, and the loss of life, brackets family. Still, I've seen worse, which I thought was a fun way to end the thought.
That's fair. Yeah.
Could be shitter.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Terry's absolutely 100% right there.
But yeah, there's not enough moment. There is a way that you could have made this interesting with the fact that like Ryan and Graham are grieving, and there's also like mass fucking oppression that is happening and mass people that are losing things that are important to them, and how that's being trivialized and stuff like that. But it's not done anything really interesting with. Any emails, good Squire?
Yes, this is from Cal Snow, who says, James Horton. Hi, this is Cal Snow with the Student Loan Debt Department. This is not the first time we've tried to reach you. Your case has been flagged as time sensitive, and we've exhausted our attempts to notify you. Our records indicate that you may be eligible for student loan forgiveness under the new 2025 guidelines. We attempted to reach you at your home, 103 Courtney Drive, Elkton, MD. I don't know what state that is. I don't know, 21921 Elkton, but no response was received. If we do not hear back from you within 24 hours, your eligibility may be permanently forfeited.
No, not my real eligibility.
Final warning, this case is set to close and we cannot hold your file open any longer.
No.
Please call us immediately at this number to confirm your eligibility before your file is closed.
It sounds like if they close the file, they'll get rid of the debt. But if I acknowledge it, then they might be able to forgive it. So it sounds like I should just let them close it.
I'm gonna. So that's good. So good to know our student loan debt for that American university that we both went to.
Yeah.
That we both went to under the Still Got Legs email,
which existed, was a show that was real in the time when we went to uni. Yeah.
So that's great. Let me just do another one here. This one is from Giovanni, who says ghost monuments and a few months of thoughts. Bloody hell.
A few months, Nathan. We've got a hard out.
No, it's fine. Hello, Nathaniel and Lawrence. Sorry, I don't know how you spell it. Yeah, I just spell it right, so that's good. Sorry, I'm dying.
No, Nathan. No time to die. No time to die.
Yeah, they actually spell your name right, so that's pretty sick.
Hell yeah.
This is my first time emailing in because I've just got up with the podcast a few days ago, and I'm hoping that this will make it in time. Luckily for you, it did. Before I get to my thoughts on the episode, I figured I would settle some debates that I've heard over the past few months of listening. First off, the blue suit is better
so that's, I wonder why we're reading that.
The big brown coat. I haven't read this. I haven't read it.
Okay.
With a big brown coat. But the brown suit is better on its own. Incorrect.
Okay, all right. I can reconcile with that.
You was immediately like, oh, why are we bringing this? And then he's like, I agree with your point. And you're like, oh, okay.
That's how it works. Actually. Yeah, when someone agrees with you, you want to hear what they've got to say.
But you never will. The 9 and 10 TARDIS, while not being the best, fits the characters because it hasn't been clean or repaired in years. Yeah. I know, I just don't care. And I don't like it.
Yeah, we should say that Nathan fully understands the intention. He just hates it. Yeah.
I just don't like it. Okay.
Fair enough.
That wasn't me skipping over stuff. I've just lost my place.
You can blah blah, a bunch of boring shit.
Blah blah blah. Has been cleaned the rebelling years. In general, all the TARDISes, TARDI, I don't know the plural of TARDIS, fits the up there with Heath and TARDIS.
I think so.
Fit the Doctor they are with, but in general, 12 has the best. Danny Pink really wasn't that bad. Incorrect. I don't remember what all your arguments were because I listened to it like a month ago, but I know Nathan was wrong, and listening to you two argue and Nathan be wrong for nearly an hour almost made me skip an episode, which I have managed not to do yet.
Did we do Danny Pink talk for an hour?
Yeah, maybe. I must have done. Yeah. I know you're just going to do it more, but Nathan, I do not like Culture Corner.
We haven't done it in a while, to be fair.
Get ready for next week, then. Okay.
Mate, you shouldn't have said anything. We'd forgotten about Culture Corner mostly.
Not anymore. I've remembered it now. It's coming back with a vengeance next week.
Oh my God.
At least not when it's nearly a 5-minute long Shakespearean monologue. In general, Nathan, stop being a dick. No. Also, even though Capaldi has better episodes in general, 10 is still my favorite Doctor because I just think he's fun. I also want to thank you for making such a weird and wonderful podcast. You are actually the only podcast I've managed to listen to for some reason. There was actually a point a bit ago where I ran out of podcasts before I hadn't seen enough Doctor Who because I only started watching like a year or two ago.
Oh, damn.
I had only seen up to the Rings of Akaton when I caught up to that episode of yours and had to stop listening for a bit until I could watch more because that also happened to be the same time that Doctor Who was removed from all the streaming services. Anyways, those on the episode in general, I think it's pretty good for a second story. It has an interesting mystery and since characters. Not sure about Graham yet, but I'm hoping he gets better. I love 13's TARDIS, except maybe the entrance kind of looks like you cut the back off like an illusion instead of the inside. That's what I'm saying. Actually been inside the police box.
Yeah.
Sorry about the randomness of this email and how long it is. Hopefully you read it on air and then made it on time. If I didn't make it on time, please just let me know and I'll resend it with thoughts on the next episode because I've always thought it would be cool to have an email read out on the show. Anyways, keep on legging, Giovanni. Well, there you go, Giovanni. You made it. You're now famous on this mildly successful podcast.
Semi-successful podcast. Yeah. Yeah, awesome stuff. I appreciate you settling.
You're wrong about most of your points, though, John.
No,
all the ones where you disagree with me, you're wrong.
I did like that there was one that was just not Doctor Who related at all, and it was just to you to stop being a dick.
And I never will. You tell me to stop being a dick. I'm going to be more of a dick.
This is a Nathan cheat code. If you want him to do more of something, if you want him to do less of something, tell him that you like. No, I forgot. You get it. They get it.
The opposite.
I can't remember what I was about to say. You get it. Anyway, this next.
And if you want Lawrence to explain something, good luck.
Yeah, then don't ask me to do it. And shut up. Look, Piers says, I want to talk about the intro sequence for a hot second.
Well, you're not allowed.
Fair enough. Kit says, Piers says, visually it's gorgeous and so impressive. The pulsating fluid simulation at the start is an absolute marvel. The new version of the music is also awesome, and that drop before the ooh wee ooh is the coolest shit. Very
I do like
different
that
direction.
little thing.
It
That's
is awesome,
cool.
A very different direction, and it's still great. Having said that, it doesn't feel very Doctor Who to me. It feels like this intro could be the intro to something completely different. First thing that comes to mind is Primeval or something. I don't know. It could be the lack of any TARDIS in the intro that does that, but whatever. It's very classic Who. It's very, the first season was dragged into the 21st century, and I reckon John Smith did a bang-up job of it. Bravo! And then there's a little gap, because Pierce has changed the topic now. And Pierce says, I really dislike the new TARDIS. It's more the interior I dislike than the exterior. Those fiberglass crystals just look so fake and cheap. It's such a shame. On paper, it sounds like it should look amazing, but they really fumbled it, I think. Not to worry, though. We reach peak TARDIS interior in a few seasons, and I know you boys 100% agree with me on that. No.
You don't know my thoughts.
You know mine, and I don't agree with you. I've said it.
You love making your thoughts known, okay?
Yeah, I do.
I love hinting at mine, but not giving you the full story.
I know your thoughts on this.
You don't know my full thoughts.
I do, because we've spoken, because we're friends.
No, we haven't. I don't think we've spoken properly.
We did. We spoke quite a lot about the 60th specials and stuff.
No, you're wrong.
No, we definitely did. I know we did. Because also, we've already had a full recorded conversation.
Well, maybe it's changed. It's also been, we've had 2 full seasons since then.
Have you
rewatched
them?
I haven't rewatched them.
Oh,
but
no,
I've
but
had
the seasons.
But we've had 2 full seasons.
We did. Did you tell me you lost that? We did record when the 60ths were airing.
Yeah, that's gone. Don't worry about it. That's gone. Yeah. That's good.
That would have been fun, but no. Nathan, another email, if you would, please, sir.
Another email? Yeah. I'll do you another email, you cunt.
Yeah.
This one's from Patrick. Yeah, this one's from Patrick.
Yeah.
Who says, my TARDIS is my podcast and my very cool fact. I think I was supposed to be like, my TARDIS is my, I don't know. Anyway, hello, boys. I'm back. In my head, this is giving 11's fuming up at Craig's house, and seriously, I think that's what I was talking about. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you don't know. Be advised, this might be a bit of a
no, I do know. I do know when 11 goes off at Craig. I do, because he says all that stuff. He says, my TARDIS is something else.
Yeah, something else. I can't remember it, but yeah, something
Yeah.
else. I emailed in a couple of months back, having just finished your episode on End of Time Part 2, and have been meaning to get back to you sooner, but life was lifing. Ironically, I've just finished your Time of the Doctor ep, so maybe I'll just stick to tradition, only popping up at the threshold of each Doctor's tenure. Who knows? Curator nose tap.
Nice.
To contribute something that's actually Doctor Who related, I believe I have a very cool fact for you that you overlooked in your Day of the Doctor rewatch. We didn't overlook nothing.
Yeah,
okay?
that's
We never do.
unexpected of us. Go on.
We cover everything.
Yeah.
Ever.
Some
okay?
people say to too much inscrutable.
And to them, I say, fuck off.
Yeah. All right, we'll do
you-
highlights then.
the charge against me. Did you know that the Shepherd's Boy, aka Murray Gold's all-time goated with the Source upon a certified banger composition, actually makes its first appearance in the 50th? I did know that. I'm pretty sure we talked about it. Actually,
I'm sure we said something about
I'm
that,
sure it was mentioned. If you listen closely, when 1110 and War begin, I know. If you listen closely when 1110 and War begin hatching a plan to save Gallifrey, the motive begins to play softly in the background. Check out This Time There's Three of Us from the soundtrack album. It took me years to notice this, but it's such a beautiful extra layer to the scene playing as three incarnations stand in the very barn they once slept as a child. The Doctor at his lowest, finding the strength to reignite his sense of defiance and eventually carry him through billions of years of escaping a Time Lord's prison. It's quite literally the Doctor's promise of never give up, never give in as a piece of music. And I love that this is the moment it makes its debut. I'm not a professional musician or anything, just a nerd for soundtracks. Well, that's nice, but I already knew that, so fuck you.
So thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. To answer the question, the pod I was doing competition research for that brought me to AHP. Oh, I vaguely remember that. Yes, the podcast did actually happen. We called it Positive Spin, the friendly fan club. And much like yourselves, it was me, my best mate from uni, just talking about movies, shows, games, etc., trying to highlight any and all positive aspects that we could find. We made about 30 to 35 episodes in total, but sadly had to discontinue it due to other life commitments. But while it lasted, it was an absolute joy. Listening to both your podcasters felt the spirit of Positive Spin carries on in a vastly superior hands. I don't know about that. Also, my beautiful blue TARDIS home office. Oh, yes, you remember this?
The shed.
Yes.
The shed office thing.
Oh,
yeah.
That was so sick. Glad it got the SGL seal of approval as Lawrence was trying to peek inside from the photo I shared. Here's a fun 1-min reveal video. I'll link that to you later, Lawrence.
Oh, my gosh.
I made for friends back when it was first completed. Lawrence, please, it'd be nice about my editing. And yet, why not me? And yes, the wallpaper is a nod to 212's TARDIS interior.
Bro suddenly has respect for my job now that it's his job.
I don't have respect for your job.
Oh,
okay. I
okay.
have respect for my job. Yeah.
My job is what you don't do anything that I don't do.
Lawrence, you don't know. You're not employed. I believe just as I'm embarking on your Capaldi rewatch era, you're kicking off the Whittaker years. Fascinating time for SGL, as this will probably be neutral territory for you both now that you've passed Lawrence's precious RTD1 and Nathan's beloved Moffat. Can't wait to hear how this chapter of your rewatch goes. Until next time, again, most likely when Capaldi pops off, Patrick, 2 heart emojis. P.S. Positive Spin may be gone, but I still have the episode audio files and I actually did a Chibnall Who episode, so sharing it as an appropriate sample if you're interested. Of course, I do not spend an hour listening if you don't want to, but also feel free to pilfer any observations we had for your own use. I will steal them all and pass them off as my own thoughts.
Yeah, I'm going to listen
Thank you.
and we're both going to do that. So what happens is we're both going to present the same ideas to each other and then pretend that we both had them individually.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's the way to do
that's
it.
beautiful. That's beautiful stuff. Thank you very much.
We should start a therapy group for podcasts that were started with you and your best mate from uni that covered all realms of pop culture that then had to sadly end before their time due to life commitments.
Lawrence, I don't know what you're talking about. There's going to be a brand new episode of Another Happy Pod this very week.
Oh my God, I got to watch that fucking movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm excited to watch that one. That was the one I was excited to watch when we started this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, is it the one that came out after?
Yeah,
is it the one that
this is the first one, not John Carpenter. Not John Carpenter. Was it John Carpenter? No. What's his face? Mulaney.
John Mulaney, yeah. John Mulaney's Scream.
What was his fucking what was it called?
I know,
that's
fuck.
gonna really piss me off.
Yeah,
Scream. Where's Craven?
Where's Craven? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to watch that one. That's the first non-Wes Craven one, I think.
The first non-John Carpenter Scream. You heard it here first, folks. Scream. And it's just called Scream, which I hate.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What are we going to title it?
Because
We're
the
going to
first
call it
one's called
Scream 5. Should we call it Scream, but the newer Scream?
Scream, but the newer Scream's pretty good.
Yeah. Scream, but the newer Scream.
Anyway, check that out on Friday on Another Happy Pod if you want.
Yeah.
If not, well, I'll kill you.
Yeah, I will kill you also.
Anything else, Lawrence?
Yeah, I got a last little thought from Kit that
Any
says...
new news? Any old news?
No news then. I got another...
Oh, we gotta fucking cut quick, man. We gotta go.
What's the time? Oh, fuck. Kit says, really great concept for an episode somewhat ruined by a painful telling over showing. Yes, I agree. Fantastic. Beautiful stuff. Nathan, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it's time to thank everyone for listening.
Lawrence,
yeah.
I don't know if you're aware of this.
Okay, this one's a bit shit, isn't it? I think it commits the unforgivable Doctor Who sin of just being dull, and for Jodie's second outing, that's really rough. The main thing I'll say about the episode, the whole thing is taking place during what we're told is a galactic race to a finish line, and it never ever feels like it's a race. And this gets to a fundamental problem I have with Chibnall's writing in Who, which Lawrence touched on last week. In this era, it often feels like the show just tells us stuff through exposition, and kind of boring exposition, rather than showing us things, to the point where it sometimes feels like Chibnall's dialogue is written for an audio drama rather than a visual medium.
Big finish.
This episode also exhibits Chibnall's other tendency of developing side characters more than the main companions, just like Carl last week. I struggle with this a lot because it shows me that he can clearly give time and attention to characters and develop them in interesting ways, but the show under him just continually chooses to do that for anyone but the main characters. Anyway, I have to keep this under a minute, so bye!
Thank you, I respect it.
Thanks, Ego. There you go, your point. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like I'm not the only person that's ever made that point. Like, this era gets
No, you are.
largely...
Literally no one else has ever
This
said
era
that.
gets largely lambasted for too much tell not show, which is a shame. But I'm still open to it. I'm still... Look, I really like... We're not 2 for 2. We're currently 1 on each. We've had a good and we've had a bad so far. So next week...
A good and a bad.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've had
a good and a fine. No, not even
yeah.
fine. No, we've had a good and a bit of a slog. Bit of a snore.
good and a...
We used to have words for these. What were our words for these? Like, these episodes that are, like, inoffensive, but just, like, yeah, whatever, who cares?
Did we have words for
Yeah,
these?
we did. We definitely had a phrase for this back in the day. It was, like, because it wasn't... It's not bad. This isn't necessarily bad. It's just dull.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't know. Who knows?
I
Anyway,
have no idea.
thank you everyone for listening. All right.
Thank you.
It'd be so.
Thank me.
So thank you, Nathan, for listening. For
Thank you,
listening to
Lawrence.
me and yourself as we record this episode.
Thank you for recording the episode.
Oh, well, true. Without your hard
put
work.
in all the work doing all this hosting.
Yeah, that's and I do that as well. Come on. Anyway, thanks for listening. It'd mean the world to us if you dropped us a little 5-star review. Also, we're on Instagram. We're on TikTok at Still Got Legs Pod.
TikTok.
We have a Discord if you love Minecraft.
Stop the
Tough
clock.
shit. We've cancelled
But
Minecraft.
the party don't stop.
The party did stop for Minecraft. But
Oh yeah, we cancelled the SGL server. There's a few days left. There's a few days left.
Yeah.
But I'm
go in
gonna
and
blow
bomb
up your
everyone's
house.
shit. Who cares? Yeah.
No, don't blow up my shit because I'm gonna blow up your shit.
So yeah, go over to the Discord. We do have other stuff going on there though. Movie nights, chatting about telly, music,
nights.
art, all manner of things. It's not just about Doctor Who.
Lawrence always shows up like, I saw this movie or TV
Yeah.
show that no one has ever heard of,
then it gets
and then
ignored.
no one
Yeah.
replies to it.
And then it gets ignored.
It's like, great, Lawrence,
Yeah.
good for you, mate.
Everyone make way on the new next Still Got Rex. We're gonna be talking about Hal and Harper. So you
Great,
get
a
get
show
into that.
no one's heard of
I
apart
don't
from
care.
Lawrence.
I don't care.
Right.
Mostly
Hope
because
you enjoy Ant-Man and Quantumania.
fuck you. I've been dreading that. You know, I told my wife about that, and she just went, "Yeah, sounds about right." She's
Yeah,
no, I was,
good
I was
stuff.
like, "Yeah, great."
That's good stuff. Lawrence, we got less than 2 minutes.
Oh,
Mysterious girl.
I want your body close to more. Come on, move your body.
Lawrence, no time.
It's not about dog. It's not just about Doctor Who. It's also a lovely community, right? With some, you can make some mates. It's a safe space. And
Whatever, the Discord is there is the
people-
point, all right?
We have a Patreon. This is more important.
Patreon, £5 a month.
Yeah.
We don't have time to do the thank yous. We'll do those next week,
Yeah, we'll do
okay?
them
Because we
next
do have
week.
something to do.
Oh, nice.
Well, thank you.
That means
all
more
right?
money.
That means more money.
Good stuff. Yeah, it's £5 to access everything on there. There's a topic episode commentaries. I Still Got Rex, which is a pop culture recommendation podcast that we do. We also stream these. We forgot to mention that.
Bye.
Bye.